Hello everyone. I'm going to reading text, culture, memory, and the contraction of collective identity. Culture memory plays a fundamental role in shaping collective identity. Function as a shared reservoir and narrative symbolism and interpretation. The past, unlike individual strength, transmitted across generation through a lynch ritual education and media, a proof communities with a sense of community, legitimacy, and belonging will simultaneously influencing how a society understands themselves and the parents. At this core, cultural memory is a selective. A society do not remember that past its entirety, rather they emphasize certain even while marginalizing or forgetting others. That progress of selection is really natural. Political interest, power relation, and ideological framework often determine which histories are preserved and which are slain. As a result, cultural memory can serve both as a tool of a unconscious and make hands of isolation reinforcing dominant narrative while suppressing alternative voice. National identities offer a clear illustration of the dynamic fundamental made heroic figures and commemorative practice and commonly institutionalized through movement, national holidays, and school curricula. This preparation foster unity and shared pride, yet they may offer simply complex historical realities by presenting the past of a current and a morally unambiguous narrative. Cultural memory can absorb international conflict, injustice, and contradiction that are essential to more honest understanding of a story. In the context of globalization, cultural memory faces new challenges: inserts mobility, digital communication, and transna- transnational trans- transnational media flow expose society to multiple memories that differ from dominant national histories, creating layered identities and that raise singular definition. This popularity energy culture dialogue, but it can also prove tension when destabilized narrative are questioned or destabilized. Digital technology has a further transformed the production and calculation of culture memory. Social media platforms, online archives, and virtual museum, this motorized access to historical material and enable great participate on memory making. However, that also accelerate to spread of misinformation and vermin. Collective attention, that evidence of digital memory does not graduate depth or accuracy. Instead of often forced immediacy of emotional resonance over critical reflection. Understanding culture memory as a net active and constant progress crucial for negating contemporary identity depths rather than treating memory as a fixed inheritance. Society must recognize their responsibility in shaping how the past interpret and transmit it includes and critical management engagement with culture memory and foster dialogue, promote historical accountability, and support more popularistic form of collective identity in an increasingly intricate world. I think enough for me. Hello everyone, and the second text, a little title. The text is the paradox of a technology efficiency in modern society. In contemporary discourse, technological advancement and frequently equated with efficiency, productivity, and progress. Digital tools prompts to reduce human effort, accelerate communication, and optimize decision making across sectors. However, depths in the unprecedented technological specialty modern society often experience intensive workload, cognitive overload, and diminishing well-being. This paradox raises critical question about whether technological efficiency genuinely liberates individuals or subtly his, historical technology innovation emerge as a response to human limited limitation from the mechanization of agriculture to the automation of manufacturing tools were designed of reduce physical labor and increase output. In theory, such deployment should have resulted in greater leisure time, improved quality life, yet impartial advance suggests that efficiency science frequently lead higher expectation rather than reduce demands as tasks become easier to perform. Institutions often replace in screaming volume, speed, or complexity, thereby neutralizing the intended benefit of efficiency. In digital age, this phenomena is this phenomenon is particularly visible in professional environment. Emails, instant messaging, and collaborative platforms have eliminated spatial and temporal barriers to communication. Will these tools enable rapid coordination? They also blur the boundaries between work and professional life. Employers are increasingly expect to remain accessible beyond traditional working hours, leading to chronic stress, attentional fermentation. Efficiency this the connect become a mechanism for extending labor rather than minimizing it. Moreover, technology efficiency helps cognitive progress, algorithmic system filter information, recommend decisions, and automate judgment. Although this reduces the really excessively on automate system, the risk losing the cap- capacity to evaluate information independently. This a combination of expensive desk consoles, optimizational decline in human agency, the reflective reasons. The paradox is further complicated by economic incentives. is a competitive market organization that filed to adopt efficiency accounting technologies ranks excellence. Com- Consequently, efficiency become a narrative standard rather than a strategic choice. This compilation fosters claim Saislin when technological adoption correlates regardless of its social or psychological consequence in individual must adapt continuously, often without acute institutional super or ethical consideration. Addressing this paradox requires and redefinition of efficiency itself, rather than measuring success slowly in stream speed or output. Society must consider sustainability, human well-being, and negative integrity. Technological tools should be evaluated not only by the enable us to do faster, but also how they shape our values, behaviors, and relationship. Without such reflection, efficiency might remain a solution that promise liberation while delivering constraint. I think in a Hello everyone, and today I'm going to reading text, three texts, and the title text is Kalimat Anxiety and the Psychology of Environmental Awareness. As a scientific advance of climate change becomes increasingly conclusive, public awareness of environmental risks has intensified. Alongside this awareness, a growing psychological phenomenon known as climate anxiety has emerged. Climate anxiety refers to correct fear, distress, or helplessness associated with the perceived inevitability of environmental degradation. Will not classify as a clinic disorder. It represents a significant emotional response to global ecological uncertainty. Kalimat anxiety Anxiety is a particularly relevant among younger generation who are confronted with a project of long-term and environmental decline. Unlike immediate threats, climate change unfolds gradually, making it difficult to encapsulate and emotionally progress. This temporal ambiguity often produces a sense of powerlessness. Each individual struggles to reconcile from action with the scale of the problem. Wrestling, reduce consumption, or adopting sustainable lifestyles might feel insignificant when contrasted with industrial emissions and systemic inaction. Psychological climate anxiety reflect the tense between knowledge and agency. Increased access to scientific information and thus understanding of environmental rights Yet it does not necessarily prove clear pathways for meaningful information. This imbalance can lead emotional paralysis, caused by advanced denial or disassessment. It's harms individual cope by distancing themselves from environmental discourse altogether. Depth acknowledging its importance. However, climate anxiety is not entirely detrimental. When accompanied by social support and constructive outlets, it can motivate civic engagement and collective action. Research in environmental psychology suggests that emotions such as courage and fear can catalyst from environmental behavior and individuals practice their actions as ethically support and politically relevant that specifically impact or climate awareness depth largely on contextual factor there rather than one information alone. Education institutions play critical role in shaping this context. Environmental education that emphasizes system solution, collective responsibility, and political participant transfer agency to empowerment. By framing climate change as a shared challenge rather than individual burden. Educators and mitigated failing is isolation and despair. Moreover, integrating emotional literacy into climate education helps individuals recognize and manage their response more effectively. Ultimately, climate action reflect a relation, reaction, and unprecedented global races rather than dismissing it is irrational fear. A society must address its underlying cause through transparent communication, inclusive policy making, and meaningful operation for participants by acknowledging the physical dimensions of environmental awareness. It becomes possible to foster religion and sustain long-term engagement with climate action. I think enough for me, and thank you. Bye bye.